Okay, very good. Everyone have a seat except for you. State, who's your next witness?
Detective Angela Carter.
All right, Detective Carter, please raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this class will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, you can have a seat. All right, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you please state your name?
Corporal Angela Carter,
How are you employed, ma'am?
Gwinnett County Police Department.
How long have you been employed by them?
Almost 10 years.
What's your current assignment?
I am the Public Information Officer in the Chief's Office.
And are you certified by the state of Georgia guidelines as a law enforcement officer?
Yes, I am.
And did you attend a police academy?
I did.
Do you attend and complete annual qualifications to maintain that certification?
I do.
Back in the summer of 2024, where were you assigned?
The Gwinnett County Police Homicide Unit
And how long had you been in that unit at that time?
since September of 2021.
And are there other detectives assigned to that unit?
Yes.
Is there a detective sergeant or some other supervisor assigned?
Yes, we have 3 sergeants.
Were you contacted in the morning of June 26, 2024, possibly by a supervisor to respond to a scene in Norcross?
Yes, I was.
And did you respond there from your residence?
Yes.
Who contacted you?
Sergeant Michael Poppy.
And is that your sergeant or supervisor at that time?
Yes, he was.
Did you respond to 5945 Oak Brook Parkway in Norcross?
Yes.
Was that the Baymont Hotel?
Yes.
What time of day was it when you arrived?
It was morning, probably a little after 9 o'clock.
Were there other officers there at the scene already?
Yes.
And had an individual by the name of Rashad Murphy already been taken into custody or detained?
Yes.
Was there another individual there at the scene when you arrived, possibly in a police vehicle?
Yes.
And was that Charmaine Steiger?
Yes.
Did you speak to your supervisor or other officers when you arrived?
I did.
Did you then make contact with her?
I did.
At some point, was she transported to Gwinnett County Police Department, either to some type of precinct or headquarters?
Yeah, she was transported to the West Precinct in Norcross.
And did you briefly speak with her there?
I did.
At some point, did you become aware of the fact that a phone had been located, open and running on a Maps application inside of the silver Chevy Cruze that had been stopped with Mr. Murphy in it?
Yes.
Did you request for some other officer to bring that phone to you?
Yes.
And did you have it in front of you when you were speaking to Ms. Steiger?
Yes.
And at some point, did a text or some message pop up on that phone that had the content Foolio?
Yes.
And by that point, were you familiar with the homicide victim, in this case, Charles Jones, also known as Julio Foolio?
Yes.
Based on that fact, did you and other things, did you seize that phone at that point?
I did.
And after seizing it at some point, was a search warrant obtained to conduct an extraction of the phone?
Yes, it was.
Was the phone then provided to another detective to do the extraction?
Yes.
And was a digital extraction performed on the phone?
It was.
Does that involve attaching a type of software to the phone, either a Celebrite or Gray Key, that then it tries or attempts to extract information from the phone?
Yes.
And were you later provided with information that was able to be extracted?
Yes.
Now, in this case, was it a full extraction?
No, it wasn't.
And was that due to the condition of the phone?
Yes, it was.
And later, did you provide that partial extraction to the Tampa Police Department?
I did.
And during this process, did you have contact with Detective Juan Ramos, the lead detective in this case here at the Tampa Police Department?
I did.
And did you provide that to him?
I did.
Later, did you actually travel here to Tampa and meet him at the airport and provide that phone that was found running in the Chevy Cruze?
I did.
Did you have occasion after that extraction or the information being taken from the phone, did you have occasion to review information when it was being provided to you?
I did.
And did you document some of that information?
I did.
I want to speak to you about that. State would tender state 65, A is in alpha through D is in delta.
Any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
No objection.
Okay, Mr. Sonardi? Any objection? Mr. Wise? Mr. Petridis? Okay, admitted.
Publishing state 65A. Okay. Detective, do you see the image?
I do.
Okay. Is that the back of the phone that we're talking about?
Yes.
State 65B. Is that the condition of the phone, the front of the phone?
The back of the phone.
I'm sorry, the back of the phone. That's after the case has been removed?
Yes.
And 65D, is that the screen of the phone?
The front of the screen, yes.
Did you note in the extraction that there was a photo of who you later determined to be Davion Murphy of his driver's license that was documented as a photograph inside of the phone?
Yes.
All right. And did you also find an area in the phone, whether it was a slide that had a attached song by an individual or an artist by the name of Young and Ace
Yes.
that was tagged, I guess, for lack of a better term?
It's an Instagram. When you do a story, it'll give you the option to insert a song from a library that's provided with an Instagram.
Was there a photograph of a rifle that was documented?
Yes.
That appeared to be an AR-style rifle?
Yes.
Was there also a photograph documented showing Rashad Murphy's Florida identification card?
Yes.
On the same date that that was documented, do you recall that being June 22nd of 2024? If you need to refresh your memory by looking at your report, you can, and I can bring it to you. if
Yes,
you wish.
please. I want to make
May
sure I say
approach
the
your
correct
witness?
date.
Yes.
Can I look at the actual
Yes.
Word document since there's two
Mhm.
people with the last name Murphy?
Yep. approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, June 22nd.
Okay. And then, shortly after finding that photograph of his Florida identification card, did you find a documented message involving an Airbnb booking with a time period of June 22nd on it?
Yes.
Okay, at 3:58 a.m.?
Yes. Well, it says it's 3:58 a.m. for your host. I don't know where the host is located.
You have one moment, Your Honor.
Yes.
Your Honor, the state would tender states 101D, 101H, 101L, 101M, and 101N for admission.
Any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
I'm sorry, Counsel, D, H, L,
M and N. Mike in November.
no.
Any objection?
Judge, no objection to any of those items. I would, for the record, as it relates to 101L, it's been the subject of some ongoing discussions and certainly subject to the possibility of additional context to that photograph or that image.
Okay, so at this point, no objections, subject to further discussion about parameters,
Yes,
right?
Judge, and if I might, Judge, while I'm standing, I did want to renew all my previous objections as it relates to Detective Carter and previous motions that have been filed.
Okay, same ruling from the court. Any objection, Mr. Sonardi?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise? Mr. Petridis? Okay, admitted, states 101D, H, L, M, N.
State would publish states 101D. So, Detective, we spoke earlier about a documented photograph that was taken of a Florida driver's license for Davion Murphy. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, and is that photograph you were talking about?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And did that include documentation of the time that photograph was created?
Documented in that phone, yes.
Documented in the phone?
Yes.
Okay. And what was that date?
June 18th, 2024.
Okay.
And I do want to note that that is a lot more blurry than it looks on the phone itself on the download. So since that's a printout of the screenshot I took, it's a lot clearer on the download.
States 101H. We spoke earlier about a photograph of a rifle that was taken. Is this the photograph?
Yes.
And was there information located indicating a created, accessed, and modified time period?
Yes.
And what was that?
June 19th, 2024.
States 101L. Is this a photograph that was documented showing an individual or a leg with a foot showing with a shoe on it or a boot?
Yes.
Okay. And did the phone in the extraction report also show, and this is part of the Celebrite extraction report?
Yes.
Okay. And let me just ask, I'll back up. Celebrite is a software that's utilized by law enforcement to conduct extractions or downloads of cell phones.
It's a reader that a cell phone extractor is put into for us to review the extraction.
Was there data collected in reference to that photograph that has a created access date
Yes.
and time?
Yes.
And is that June 22nd, 2024?
Yes.
3:09:27 a.m. UTC -4, would that be at that time Eastern Daylight Time?
No, it would be 4 hours later, earlier. It's 4 hours difference.
Yeah, so UTC -4,
Yes.
okay. And an access date of the same, basically the same time period?
Yes.
States 101N, and again, this is gonna be a little more blurry. Is this a little more blurry than the image that's in the download?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And is this the identification card of Rashad Murphy that you spoke about earlier?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and we see here, his last name is above the other three names.
Yes.
Rashad Travion Jakur.
State, was that M or N?
I'm sorry, this is N.
N.
As in November.
Okay.
And did the extraction collect a created access modified date and time?
Yes.
June 22nd, 2024
Yes.
at 4:11:02 a.m. UTC -4?
Yes.
And states 101M, publishing. Is this the message that you located within the phone from a Airbnb owner or in reference to an Airbnb booking?
Yes.
Okay. Just going to publish here briefly. In that message, or that text that was found, I'm sorry, this message from the Airbnb, is there a message that requests a valid ID through
Yes.
the Airbnb? And as far as that image in the extraction, was there information related to its creation, access, and modification date?
Yes.
And that, again, June 22nd, 2024, 4:11:03 a.m. UTC -4, is that right?
Yes.
Gwinnett County PD, at least in 2024, had a flock license plate reader or recognition camera system.
Yes.
And did you have occasion to, in this case, to conduct what's called a convoy search
Yes.
involving the silver Chevy Cruze in this case that Mr. Murphy was located in?
Yes.
Can you explain to the jurors what a convoy search is?
So it is a tool that is within the block camera system that we have. So if you enter a target tag, or a tag for a vehicle that you're researching, you can request a convoy search. And it will produce vehicles that have been captured in multiple areas with that vehicle, indicating they're potentially following each other.
So this would be a situation where you're looking to see if there's any vehicle traveling in tandem with this suspect vehicle?
Correct.
Your Honor, with tender states 83 for admission.
Any objection?
Mr. Clayton? No objection.
Okay, Mr. Sonardi, any objection?
No objection.
Mr. Wise?
Okay.
Mr. Petridis? Okay, admitted.
Publishing states 83. Do these photographs, are they part of your search results?
They are.
Okay, so let me ask you about this. The first photograph on the far left, does that show the silver Chevy Cruze that Mr. Murphy, Rashad Murphy, was located in on June 26th?
Yes.
And at a time of 8:17 p.m. on that date, does it show the silver Cruze traveling?
Yes.
Now, was Ms. Steiger, was she, after you spoke with her, and at some point, was she released to go her way?
Yes.
Okay. And was the Chevy Cruze, after it was photographed, was it released to her?
Yes.
And the next image over, so this image on the left has a date of June 26, 8:17:59 p.m. on number 29 Duluth State Road 120.
Yes.
The next image is approximately the same time period, maybe 2 seconds earlier, same location,
Yes.
and we see a black vehicle here. What kind of vehicle was that?
Chrysler.
Okay. Next image, same date at 7:55:46 p.m. And it says, if I'm reading that correctly, APD Georgia number 464, relocation, Peachtree Street at Peachtree Circle northbound.
Yes.
Okay? And then to the right, does it appear to be the same vehicle traveling at that time in that same location
Yes.
at about 2 seconds earlier?
Yes.
Okay. So about 22 minutes apart, and those two vehicles are traveling basically in tandem.
Yes.
You have 1 moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
May I just have 1 more moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Detective, as you were reviewing this information that we just looked at, were you in communication with Detective Ramos?
I was.
Were you keeping him updated as you went through this as to what you were finding?
Yes.
I'll tender the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross, Mr. Gonzalez?
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm sorry, is it Corporal Carter?
Yeah.
Good morning, Corporal Carter. Corporal, you are familiar, obviously, with how the jail operates, correct?
Yes.
And you've had many occasions to deal with the jail and jail records during the course of your day-to-day activities, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
I'd like to show you what has been marked as exhibit number 1 for Rashad Murphy, and ask you if you recognize this document.
Yes, it's proof of incarceration.
And it's not a document that you personally prepared, correct?
No.
But it is a document that's maintained in the normal course of the business of the Gwinnett County Jail, correct?
Yes.
And who does this particular document relate to?
Rashad Murphy.
And what is the purpose of the document?
To provide proof that he was actually incarcerated.
Okay? And what does it tell us about when Mr. Murphy was taken into custody by the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Department?
It provides a date of arrest and a date of release.
And the date of arrest is when?
June 26, 2024 at 17:47 hours, which is 5:47 p.m.
So 5:47 p.m. on the 26th, correct?
Correct.
And how about his time and date of release?
June 27th, 2024 at 1:41 a.m.
So that would be the balance of the 26th, past midnight, and then released on the 27th at
41.
1:41 a.m., correct?
Correct.
Thank you. At this time, I would admit Rashad Murphy's defense exhibit number 1.
Any objection, State?
No, Your Honor, we have no objection to that coming in.
Okay, Betty?
So, Corporal, you were initially asked to respond to the Baymont Hotel, but you really didn't have much information at that juncture as to what was going on, correct?
I just had very brief details that my sergeant had informed me of.
And that is that there was a vehicle in custody that had been part of a flock detection.
Yes.
Did you know what your responsibility was going to be when you got there?
Not exactly, but to come and assist.
And what that ended up being was to take custody, if you will, of Charmaine Steiger and transport her to district or to headquarters or to office of some type, correct?
Not necessarily to transport, but to speak with her.
Okay. Which you ultimately did, correct?
Yes.
And you indicated that while you were speaking to her, you noticed that something, I think you said, popped up regarding Julio Foolio on the phone, correct?
It was a notification
Right.
with Julio in it.
So you don't know if it was a news notification, correct?
I do.
Okay. What kind of notification was it?
It was a message
Okay.
from social media, Instagram.
Okay, so it was an Instagram social media message that notifies anyone who has an Instagram account or who has any relationship to that particular person or subject.
This particular notification was a direct message.
It was a direct message from whom?
It came and went so quickly that I didn't document the name.
Okay, and you don't know what it said, correct?
I don't know the whole context. I just saw Julio in that.
Okay, and it came from Instagram.
Yes.
You don't know how many other people received that same notification, do you?
I don't know if there was a group message, but whose ever Instagram account that was logged into that phone, it would have been a direct message included. That would be one of the recipients if there were multiple.
Right, and there could have been 5 recipients, there could have been 10 recipients, there could have been 100 recipients, there could have been 1,000 recipients, depending on what kind of group it was.
Potentially, yes.
There was no picture attached to what you could see, correct?
No.
and it came and it went, correct?
Yeah, it was just a notification that pops up briefly.
And that notification didn't become in and of itself relevant, or you didn't see it when you did the extraction of the phone, correct?
Are you asking me if it eventually became relevant, or?
Or no, did you ultimately see it in the extraction of the phone?
I don't believe so.
Part of your then evolving responsibility at that time was to author a search warrant for the phone in order to seek an extraction of its contents, correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, may I approach the clerk briefly?
Yes?
And referring to States Exhibit 65, A through D, A would depict a picture of the case of that phone, correct?
Correct.
And B would depict the back of that phone, correct?
Correct.
When writing that affidavit for that search warrant, which needs to be done in order to provide it to a judge, in order for a judge to determine whether or not a search warrant would be granted, correct?
Correct.
And in doing so, you utilized much of the information that had been provided to you from Detective Ramos at that point in the investigation, correct?
Yes.
You also utilized some of your own information based on your observations since your responsibilities started in Gwinnett that day.
Yes.
That search warrant affidavit, do you recall if it included any information whatsoever about Rashad Murphy?
Yes, it did.
Meaning what?
Objection.
What's the legal basis?
Hearsay.
At this point, I must sustain the objection.
So after the search warrant affidavit was submitted and search warrant was obtained, that phone went to the lab in the care and custody of Corporal Harden, correct?
Yes.
And you're aware that the first couple of attempts to download the phone failed, correct?
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
What is AFU mode?
AFU is after first unlock. So it's when a download is obtained after the phone's already been unlocked with a password, Face ID, or prior to the phone being downloaded.
And that is the optimum circumstance for the process of extracting a phone, correct?
Optimum would be if we had the password and could get into everything.
Okay?
Yes.
And short of not having a password, this would be what we call the next best thing.
Yes.
Normally, when you do an extraction in an AFU mode, you can normally get 95, 97% of the contents of that phone, correct? That would be normal.
It depends, not necessarily. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
You would normally get a much larger portion of the phone's contents and the phone's data in that mode, correct?
You have a better chance of getting it, but it depends based on the model of the phone, if it's an iPhone, the iOS that it's on, if it's updated, stuff like that. So you do have a better chance, but again, the answer is it depends.
And would you be able to relate that answer to this particular phone?
Yes, potentially.
Okay? And without knowing what was going to ultimately happen with the phone, would it have been the style and the type of phone and the fact that it was open that would allow you to testify that the possibilities of getting a larger amount of data from this phone existed?
Potentially.
So, because the extraction of the phone was not complete during the balance of the day that it went to the lab, it was left by the analyst on a wireless charger because it was still plugged into the software that was extracting the phone, correct?
Yes.
And because of the time of day, it was left in that position overnight.
Yes.
And when it was left overnight, there was no one watching it, there was no one monitoring it, it was in the lab, presumably it was locked up, correct?
Yes.
And before it was locked away for the night and plugged into this wireless charger. And let me digress. It's plugged into the wireless charger because you don't want it to go dead.
It wasn't plugged into the wireless charger, it was sat on top of a wireless charger.
Correct. Because that's what a wireless charger is, right?
Yes.
So you put it on top because the phone itself was plugged into the mechanism that was doing the extraction.
Correct.
And at that particular time, the case, which is states 65B, had not been removed, correct?
I don't believe so.
Well, we would presume that if it was removed, we would have been able to see its condition, correct? And that's in States Exhibit 65A.
Yes.
Do you know whether it is standard operating procedure when taking possession and custody of a phone to determine its working ability and its condition when you're attempting to extract from it?
I don't know if they do it before or after. I know obviously in this case they took the case off after. I don't know what their normal process is. I personally don't manipulate the phone in any way until I have the search warrant in my hand, so I can't speak to what the lab's procedures are.
In this particular case, because Corporal Harden didn't note the damage to the phone, what happened was it wasn't charging on the wireless charger overnight, correct?
Correct.
And the consequence of that is that the phone went dead.
Yes.
As a result of the phone going dead, the natural result of that is that it retarded the ability to get a full extraction, correct?
Yes.
That's because once it goes dead, it becomes a BFU mode, right?
Correct.
And explain to us very briefly, if you could, what is BFU mode?
It's for before first unlock. So the
And-
phone hasn't been unlocked since it's been powered on.
And in that mode, it would provide us less data, less information.
Again, potentially, depending, it depends on the make, model of the phone, the iOS, it depends, but generally speaking, usually yes.
And had Corporal Harden removed that case, he would have known not to put it on a wireless charger, maybe stop the extraction that he thought was going on that wasn't happening, and maintain that phone on a charger so that it would not go dead, correct?
It's a good chance, yes.
When you have to do something in BFU mode, you're not going to get location data, are you?
It depends, not necessarily. You may.
In most circumstances, in a BFU mode, you don't get location data, do you?
Again, it depends.
And you're not going to get the totality of text messaging, correct?
It depends.
Well,
In this case, we did not.
and you weren't able to determine what messages might have been affected or what content there might have been by missing messages, correct?
Correct.
And you're not going to be capable of getting a lot of the user pictures that were taken by the phone or received in a message from other phones, correct?
In this case, yes, we didn't.
Some would cross over, but you're certainly not going to get what you would have gotten in an AFU extraction. Isn't that a fact?
In this case, yes.
And so at the end of the day, you don't have the same detail, and there are communications that might have contextual value in certain circumstances that you might not get, correct?
Correct.
You then reviewed the data that came from this partial extraction from the BFU, correct?
Yes.
It was produced in a report by Corporal Harden.
Yes.
That's normally how you get it after the extraction, is in a report.
It's in, yes, we read it and celebrate.
And I just want to make sure I understand, when we're talking about State's Exhibit 83, which is this convoy report, what it indicates is that the silver Chevy Cruze was detected on flock at 8:17 and 59 seconds p.m., correct?
Yes.
And then again, or before that, at 7:55 and 46 seconds p.m., correct?
Yes.
What it shows is that near or in conjunction with the Chevy Cruze is this black Chrysler 300, correct?
Yes.
And that would be on the 26th of June, approaching midnight on the 27th.
And-
PM, 7:55 and 8:17 PM, approaching midnight, which would have taken us to June 27th, correct?
Correct.
You testified on direct examination to a number of items or images that were located on this partial extraction you were able to recover, correct?
Yes.
And based on training and experience and looking at extraction records, the letters P and G would signify a screenshot, correct?
Potentially, yes.
What would PNG signify if it's not a screenshot?
I mean, if it's a screenshot, yes, I was thinking further, sorry.
Okay, that's all right. But so the answer would be yes, PNG is associated with a screenshot.
Yes. I was taking the question somewhere else, sorry.
It's okay. As it relates to the 101D, which is a picture of Davion Murphy's driver's license, that is a screenshot, correct?
Can you show me the path, please?
Did I get it? Is that helpful?
Where are you seeing PMG? Oh, PNG, there you go, yes.
Okay. And there are actually a number of ways that this driver's license could get on that phone, correct?
Yes,
What it tells us is that the phone received it on June 18th, correct?
it was recorded on the phone on June 18th.
Well, if it was recorded on the phone, that would be synonymous with when the phone received it, correct?
When that image was documented, that particular image.
Correct.
So I can't say if it was already on the phone, screenshot from a different area of the phone. Yeah. So
But
that's
in
what
this
I mean.
area,
In this particular phone, or in this particular photo, this photo was shotted on June 18th. I don't know if it was received or documented from another area in that phone. Does that make sense? what I was
yeah,
saying?
so
Okay.
this identification could have been sent by text message from another phone, correct?
Correct.
And that could potentially be any phone.
Yes.
It could have been received by message from Davion Murphy himself, correct?
Yes.
In fact, this screenshot could have come from anyone.
Yes.
Did you review or have access to Davion Murphy's cell phone records?
No.
Was it indicated to you that Tampa Police Department, during your discussions,
Objection.
let me rephrase. Did anyone provide you those records?
I don't believe, they never provided me Davion's.
It's from the previews folder.
It's from the what? I'm sorry.
Previews folder?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, we're kind of jumping around. What-
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Same, the same document that's on the screen.
Okay, all right.
Are you asking about Davion's phone records or the phone
No,
download?
no, no, I was talking about the records, and I'm talking about now Exhibit
The photo.
101D.
Okay, yes.
And what does that tell you? The previews folder of the phone.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. It would be easier to answer it if I had the actual download.
Okay? Not having the download, you would not be able to answer for me what the previews folder, it's being there means?
I wouldn't feel comfortable, no.
And you don't know when the picture was taken, correct?
No.
And we don't know how long it's been in the phone.
I just know that image in particular was documented in the phone on June 18th.
And it could have been there for any length of time after the driver's license was issued. The next day, the same day, correct? it could have been in the phone, starting with the day that the photo says that license was issued until when you see it on the 19th.
Oh, you're saying when the driver's license was issued?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I didn't understand your question.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Yes, possibly.
Moving on to State's Exhibit 101H. Which is the firearm. It was also created on June 19th at 11:02 p.m., correct?
Yes.
The PNG would indicate that it's a screenshot, correct?
Yes.
It would appear that this image was sent to the phone, correct?
No.
Are you suggesting to us that you can exclude that this image was sent to the phone?
Yes, would you like me to explain why?
Sure.
So if he could, this photo could have been taken by that phone, and this particular image could have been a screenshot of that picture. So the photo could already be in the phone, and then this particular image, the metadata tied to this photo, could be a screenshot of that picture.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that this image was taken by the phone, is what I'm getting at.
Not necessarily, I'm just saying it's a possibility it could have already been in there. It doesn't necessarily mean it was sent to the phone. I actually do that a lot when the photos are like way, way back in my
Right.
album and I want to keep them relevant and I take a screenshot
Right.
sometimes.
So,
I don't have to search anymore.
So it could be 5 years old, could be
Yes.
10 years old, could be 20
Yes.
years old.
Yes, that's what I was getting to.
I'm going to draw your attention to State's Exhibit 101M, which appears to be an Airbnb notification, correct?
Yes.
And this is a confirmation through the Airbnb app from the owner, from the renter of this particular location.
Correct.
And it is describing a property, Lagoon Oasis, for June 22nd to June 24th, correct?
Correct.
And this is you've had some experience with Airbnb, correct?
Yes.
This confirmation would be done in the normal course of business. It would be sent to the account that rented the property, correct?
Correct.
And the account that rented the property does not necessarily have to be the person who owns the account, correct?
Yeah, other people could access it probably if they have the login information.
All you would have to do is have a password and login in order to do so, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And that would be whether or not the person logging in and renting that property was doing it without the person's permission or with the person's permission, as long as they had a login and a password, right?
Yes.
I'd like you to take a look at it if you would. Can you see it well enough on the screen?
Yeah, I can see half of it.
Right.
Yes.
The part that you can see, I can put the whole thing on, but if I put the whole thing on,
I mean, if you don't need me to see the whole thing for your questions,
well,
that's fine.
I don't need you to see the whole thing at one time, but I guess let's do it this way since it's easier. The portion that you can see now does not give the address of this property, does it?
No.
Do I need to move it to the bottom, or, so in reviewing this document, it does not give an address to this property, does it?
No, it doesn't.
And in addition to it not giving the address to the property, it doesn't give the location of the property, the state, the city, the county, none of that information either, correct?
I don't believe so. I know it didn't give the exact address.
Well, in looking at it, at least this portion of it, you don't see any relevant information as to the state, more importantly, the city or the county where this property is located, correct?
What I'm looking at right now, no.
And how about if I move it all the way through to the bottom? Does it provide you that information as you look at this notification or this message in its totality?
No.
And this is a screenshot, correct?
Can you yeah, that has to be a screenshot. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And when you do a screenshot, you're doing that to do one or two things. Either to memorialize it, agreed?
Yes.
Or to send it to somebody else.
Potentially, yes.
A couple of the same questions as it relates to States 101N. This purports to be the Florida identification card, not a driver's license, correct?
I think that's what it says at the top. It's really blurry, but I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's terrible.
Well, no, the printout itself. Oh, there
There
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah, identification card.
Right, so it's not a driver's license.
No.
This was sent very shortly after the notification of the Airbnb that required a driver's license, correct?
Yes. Well, it was documented at that time. Can you scroll to the? I said scroll, but move down. Sorry. It's a JPEG. So it could have been sent or it could have been taken.
Either one.
Yes.
And it could be an identification card that's been in that phone anytime after the date it was issued, correct?
Well, since it was sent or taken and it's documented in that phone, at that time, June 22nd, 2024, it says it was created and documented at that time, so I can't think of a scenario where it would be different.
Well, we don't know whether this screenshot was sent to Airbnb or it was sent to another person, correct? Doesn't tell you where it was sent.
Oh, no, not in this, no.
No, you're not going to know where it was sent, correct?
Correct.
And it could have been sent to a person who actually booked the Airbnb, correct?
Objection, speculation.
If you know, one way or the other.
I don't know.
And if you don't know, what I'm suggesting to you, and you can answer it appropriately if you can, is that nothing here tells you that this identification was sent to Airbnb as opposed to a third party.
Objection, asked and answered, Your Honor.
If you know, you can answer.
This photo in particular and what I'm looking at does not give an answer in that.
Thank you, Corporal. I don't have any further questions.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on, wait. Any questions, Mr. Sonardi?
Yes,
Okay. Make sure the clerk gets her exhibits back, please.
Judge, I was just gonna leave them there for,
Okay,
testimony, and then I'll make sure that they get where they belong.
thank you.
I think the state would like to use it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Corporal Carter.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Fine. As I understand it, without rehashing what Mr. Gonzalez has gone through, is that at some point in time, you were able to obtain the phone of Charmaine Steiger, and that the data that you could get was extracted from that phone. Is that accurate?
Correct.
And in all the data that you were able to obtain, the only thing that you were able to obtain that pertained to Davion Murphy, not Rashad Murphy, was a driver's license photo, correct?
Not necessarily. So I only played a small portion in the investigation, and I didn't know all of the facts at that time. So he could be in that phone somewhere, the phone extraction somewhere else. And
My question is, did you obtain any other extractions pertaining to that phone, pertaining to Davion Murphy?
Again, my answer is going to be the same. Because I obtained the extraction, I may not have reviewed it because I wasn't aware of all the details, but I obtained the evidence, yes.
And we've determined that the screenshot of the driver's license of Davion Murphy was in Ms. Steiger's phone, correct?
Yes, there was a screenshot in there.
And are you familiar with the relationship of Charmaine Steiger to Rashad Murphy?
Yes, he's her children's father.
All right. I believe she had 4 children by Mr. Rashad Murphy, correct?
Yes,
All right. Are you familiar, if you are or not, of the relationship between Davion Murphy and Rashad Murphy?
yes,
Okay. Now, the photo that the state has introduced of the driver's license purports to be the driver's license of Davion Murphy. The screenshot appears on June 18th, 2024. Is that accurate?
yes,
And did we establish that you could not tell precisely when that screenshot was actually added to that phone? Is that accurate?
yes.
It could have been any date from the date of on the driver's license to June 18th, 2024. Is that accurate?
So that particular image was documented on the phone. That screenshot was documented on June 18th, 2024. Again, that picture could be from any time before that.
Correct. So we don't know when the actual photo of the driver's license was taken, correct?
Correct.
We just know that the screenshot appeared in that phone on June 18th of 2024.
Correct.
Could it have been in the phone prior to June 18th of 24?
Potentially, and then they took a screenshot of it.
Correct. All right. Are you familiar with any text thread that is associated with that screenshot of that phone, of that driver's license? Any threads? Text
Nothing,
threads?
I'm sorry, nothing that stands out in my memory. I don't think so.
Do you know what Turo is? Turo?
Toro, the car rental place?
Correct.
Yes. Or the car rental app? Yes.
All right. Do you know whether or not the driver's license photo of Davion Murphy was related to a text thread on that phone concerning the rental through a Toro car rental agency?
Not that I can recall.
You have no recollection of that?
No, like I said, it may be on there, and again, I only had limited information at that time for my role in the investigation, so it may not have stood out to me.
Now, you've referenced the convoy report, how that works, and what photos you were able to obtain as a result of the license plate readers for the convoy report, correct?
Yes.
And I believe you identified a Chevy Chase in that convoy, correct? A silver car, silver Chevy Chase?
Yeah, that was the target vehicle that I searched for. So that was the Chevy Cruze that was identified.
I'm sorry, I said Chase, but Cruise is what I meant.
Correct.
And I believe you believe pursuant to your convoy search that there was also a black Chrysler 300.
Correct.
And not only in this instance, but in any instant that you do those LPR searches, you cannot identify who occupies those vehicles. Is that accurate?
Correct.
And so that it's clear that the driver's license of Davion Murphy was not utilized in the rental of the Airbnb, correct?
I don't believe so. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't think so.
Thank you, Corporal.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Wise, any questions? Mr. Petridis, any questions? Okay, redirect, Mr. Harmon.
Publishing 101D. Corporal, you were just, and it is Corporal?
Yes.
Okay. Corporal, you were just asked by Mr. Sonardi about this photo of his client. So you're saying that photo could have been in the photos section of the phone, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But that phone is screenshotting that photo on June 18th. Someone is screenshotting it with that phone, right?
Yes. This specific photo, the metadata tied to that phone is June 18th, or to that photo is June 18th.
And that's a phone that, let me talk to you about the phone real quick. So you had the phone retrieved to allow Ms. Steiger to utilize the phone, correct?
Yes.
And she was able to open the phone and utilize it, right?
It was already open.
It was open already when it was brought to you?
Yes.
Okay, but she started going through it, right?
Yes.
She had requested to do that, correct?
Yes.
And then at some point, she withdrew her consent to allow you to access the phone, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can rephrase.
Overruled. Go ahead.
Okay.
And only one attorney at a time. Okay? You can't double team. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. And did you say that this message from Airbnb to the phone that you had brought back to allow Ms. Steiger to use, the phone that Rashad Murphy was utilizing in the car where he was located by himself using it in a Maps app, that is a screenshot?
So this would have to probably be a screenshot because
Okay.
it's an image of the message and it's a message within the Airbnb app.
Okay.
So like it's gonna pull up. Does that? I'm sorry.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, you have to open the Airbnb
Right.
app. It's not like something that would be documented as a text message.
But again, whoever's manipulating the phone is screenshotting it on June 22nd, 2024 at 4:11:03 a.m.
Yes.
And that could be screenshotted for purposes of forwarding that to someone else by text message or email?
Potentially, yes.
Okay. Now, this message is directed to Rashad, right? And its content
Yes.
from Anthony, the purported owner of this
Yes.
address at Laguna Oasis.
Yes.
Okay. They don't give an address state, but they do give a description of Laguna Oasis, right?
Correct.
And that could be a neighborhood or an apartment complex.
Yes.
And it gives the booking date of June 22nd to June 24th of that year, 2024.
Yes.
And it's asking for a valid ID, right?
Yes.
And this is coming in at 4:11 a.m.
Yes.
Or it's being screenshotted at 4:11 a.m.
Yes.
And it says here it's 3:58 a.m. for your host, which you would agree with me is close in time to 4:11
Yes.
a.m.? Okay. And then this photograph, which did you testify that is also a screenshot?
Scroll. Can you go back?
Yep.
So it's a JPEG. So it's probably going to be a picture taken or a photo sent and downloaded. I need the actual extraction in front of me to
Okay.
feel more comfortable providing an actual. for
So in
sure.
this instance, since it's a JPEG, that could be a photograph that was taken on June 22nd, 2024 by the phone.
Potentially, yes.
And it's documented as being created at the same time, at 4:11:02, as the screenshot of the message from Airbnb.
Yes, was it like a second apart, or was it the same? I need to see the.
Okay, well, it may be a second or two, let's go back and
I just
look.
wanna make sure before I,
I'm not asking for the exact same time.
oh, okay, it's around the same time, yes,
So this is at
Yes.
4:11:03, so it's within a second of each other?
yes.
So the message of the Airbnb, the owner's asking for an ID, and then Mr. Murphy's photograph, his driver's license is being photographed by the phone in a JPEG format, or what was the other way that it could be created?
Potentially sent to them and downloaded. I just know that that image was documented in the phone at 4:11.
States 83, publishing. By use of the Flock LPR license plate reader recognition system, you were able to find this car, this black Chrysler that's traveling in tandem with the silver Chevy Cruze,
Yes,
22 minutes apart, they're still in tandem. Is that right?
yes,
And the tag on that car is
Oh.
a Florida tag, is that correct?
yes.
Hold on, may I have one more, a second?
Yes.
No further questions.